To the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
On the wing, Holiday, hounded by Ball.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Holiday passes to Brown.
He may need to take a seat and recalibrate. That's his second foul in under a minute.
Williams is checked in for Chicago.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, number 44.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 off target. Chicago with the ball. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Well, Brown returning the favor. That 3 at the other end didn't sit well with them.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Yeah, well, Holiday has plenty of shots up his sleeve, and that includes the mid-range jumper.
Brown against Ball. Outside White.
2 minutes remaining on the clock. 2 minutes.
It's Vucevic, high post, pass to Williams. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Vucevic's shot is off. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Tatum, outside Holiday. White looking it over. Tatum, a screen on White. Another one falls for Boston.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Chicago making a switch here. Desumu's checked in. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Now White. Back to Ball. Vucevic, a screen on Holiday. The 3 from Ball. The Bulls with another miss. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And here's Holiday. Outside White. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. White's got 5.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
Outside, Williams. And again, no good by Chicago. And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Down low. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Vucevic finds White. He drops it from range. 23 seconds left in the first. Now here's Brown. He's covered by DeSumo. Brown passes to Horford. Outside White. Back to Horford. Pass to Brown. Launches it. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Boston. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the floor for Boston, Torrey Craig out there with Al Horford. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Boston's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Smith with the rebound.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And it's Giddey missing.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
To the middle. Here's Jones. And it's all tied up. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for DeSumo.
Yeah, such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
Pass to Vucevic. Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Vucevic. Now Jones. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum from long range. Tatum! Money from deep.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Ellis is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Giddey. Jones against Holiday. Jones in the post. He's got 6. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Pass to Craig from downtown. And again, Boston with the triple.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Now here's Jones over Holiday, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Jones has got 8 here in this quarter. Pass to Brown. 15 seconds left in the first half. Oh, Jaylen Brown, a strong finish.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
With 1 on the clock, and Vucevic lays it up and in.
Well, it's hard to stop him once he's at the rim. That's a strong move.
And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment.
And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shots.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Trey Jones with a strong contribution so far in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
We've got ball. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's White in at the 2-guard position. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Here's Buzelis. Yet to see a basket, and it's Giddey missing. Here's Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Inside. Here's White. White coming through.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Outside White. There's the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. White's got 6.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Offensive rebound. Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Outside White. From outside the arc. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Now here's Brown. He's got 5. Porzingis with a screen on Giddey. Brown, no good. Chicago has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
White can't hit. Boston leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Tatum, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. Here's Vucevic. Boston pulls it in.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Williams, following the bucket by the Celtics. To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. For Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Dosunmu comes in for Ball. And it's Jones in for Giddey. Boston making a switch here. On the wing, Jones. Smith outside. Pass to White. On the wing, Jones. 5 to shoot. 4-3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Oh, look at Brown fighting through contact.
Speedy move by Brown, using his velocity to get right where he wants to go.
Now here's Dosunmu. Defense is right there. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Brown with it. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the third. Boston out in front, up by 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. We've got Al Horford. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. Here's Pritchard. Craig with a screen. The 3. Drops in the 3.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Now here's Jones. Collins a screen from Pete Giddey. Oh my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. That one on Tatum, and a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jones. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Vucevic's shot is off. Celtics lead by 6. Top of the key. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Brown.
What a move by Tatum. When he's pulling these off, he's impossible to defend.
To the paint. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now here's Giddey. Back to Vucevic. And there's a 3-second violation.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Porzingis.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Brown. 3-pointer, no good.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
And that one's good. Giddey.
As a passer, Ball has great fundamentals. His timing and accuracy are right on the money.
Holiday passes to Tatum. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And there it is for him.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
White on the wing. Fires from deep. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. White's got 9 points now in the second half.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Vucevic. Over Porzingis. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Yeah, he has a really nice feel from that spot, and the size gives him a clear advantage.
Yeah, and once you see that advantage from the sideline, you just want to yell at him to shoot the ball.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself, but now he wants to keep everybody involved.
Vucevic with it. And Vucevic slams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Holiday. Holiday doubled up. And there's the lob. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Now here's Vucevic. Outside Giddey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Boston pulls it in. And an intentional foul right there.
Nikola Vucevic. First personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Drew Holiday.
And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. They're down by 8. Your thoughts, guys?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Pass to Giddey. And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Third team foul.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up by 9.
Jason Tatum.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
And so it's Boston with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Bridges. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the dunk by Prince.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
Pass to Hart. In the corner, it's Bridges. New York moving the ball around. Anunoby finds Hart. Knocks down the three ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. There's the three. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on the second chance.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Bucks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Towns with the defensive effort.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Hart with the screen for Brunson. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trying to find Hart. Gets it to him. Pass to Brunson. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one falls.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And here is Bridges after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Bridges against Prince. Bridges misses. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Giannis throws it down hard.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now, here's Bridges. And it's Towns missing. Giannis high post. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Lillard, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Brunson outside. To end the run, and it's good on the layup.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the small forward.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Robinson up top. Pass to Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Bridges has got his first points of the game.
What a wingspan on this young man, able to get up and over defenders. Nice opportunity on the jump shot.
And finished off by Porter.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Taurean Prince in for Green. And then for New York, Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Payne.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Outside, Porter. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And some changes here for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Porter. And New York with a change here, too. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Bridges. Prince with a screen on Brunson. Three-pointer, Lillard, nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 11 points.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
The kick out to Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, how about that conversion by Jalen Brunson? This has become a staple of his game.
For the Knicks, Josh Hart comes in for Achua. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Lillard from outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Here's Lillard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That's on Jalen Brunson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he's good on the second. 8 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here's Brunson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
26.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Lillard dishes to Lopez. And he banks in the layup. Lopez has got his first 2 points. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist in this one.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
With a screen on Lillard. Here's Brunson. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him developing is his ability to distribute the basketball.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Hart kicks to Brunson. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Trent's checked in for the Bucks. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Achua, he's checked in for Anunoby. Trent finds Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. Bounce pass, Prince. Lillard, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Hits it from 3-point range. Towns has got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. Giannis has got it all tied up now for the Bucks. Bridges outside. Here's Achua. And another 3 for New York.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And the basket by Lillard.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Hart. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Chalk up 2 there.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Lillard against Brunson. Towns, a screen on Lillard. Here's Brunson. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And so after 3 quarters of... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post position. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the 3 slot.
This is what we would call a hot spot, particularly if Gary Trent Jr. is the shooter.
Here's McBride, makes it off the glass.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it. And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Anunoby kicks to Payne. Pass to Towns. Towns a screen on Green. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
Timeout.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. The Knicks also changing it up. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Precious Achiuwa. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thanks, David. Back to Brunson. Launches a 3. Brunson for 3. Likes the look and drains it.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Down low. Here's Prince. That one, no good. Bridges with some nice defense. Hart the pass to Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Brunson goes in. Beating the contact. Brunson gets by.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
Here's Giannis. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Here's Brunson. Rebound, Milwaukee.
The defense not a factor there. Very surprising he couldn't capitalize.
Here's Giannis. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
.46 seconds left in the game. Here's Brunson. Count it.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. Into the lane. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need. And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look if that's at all possible.
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giannis inside. Defended by Hart.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And so they foul intentionally. It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so it's the Knicks with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
down and play their half-court sets.
When you're a young player, that can be a bit frustrating, but when you're a vet, you welcome games like this where everyone can take their time.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the 5, down low. Count that one.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Vucevic. Outside White. Clock at 6. Picked by Vucevic. White can't hit. Burks against White. Burks passes to Adebayo. Here's Ware. Here's the 3. And it's Kitty with a rebound. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Now here's Hero. Shoots over ball. Hero, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Back to ball.
Come to me.
Vucevic in the post. The jump hook. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Too easy for Vucevic. He feasts from these interior spots.
Has to Ware. Wiggins outside. Now here's Burks. To the wing on the left. Adebayo passes to Hero.
2 minutes.
Fires the three. Buzelis grabs the board.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Ball with it. Counted by Adebayo. And he can't jam it through.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And the shot goes in.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
For Chicago, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to White. Takes the three. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
Jones, he's checked in for Giddey. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Now here's Adebayo. Here's Ware. And that one comes up a bit short. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They lead by 4. Converts on the jumper, and easy too. White's got 8 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He could roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Buzelis' shot is good.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Burks with it. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer. Burks has gotten his second bucket of the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's Burks. He's got 5. To the middle. Miami shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Free throws good. Adebayo. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Adebayo. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter here. Fires from way outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Kobe White, he's feeling it tonight. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Kyle Anderson is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Jovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Anderson with a screen on Jones. Inside. And finished off by Anderson.
Yeah, nice handoff by Hero, moving it when the play doesn't get him a shot.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
And so here is Chicago, following the bucket by the Heat. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Jovic. And here's Hero. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Jones in the post. He's guarded by Hero. Dosunmu outside. Outside, Williams. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Now here's Hero. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You got to do more than that to stop Hero. He's superb at staying under control.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Anderson finds Hero. Anderson with a screen on Jones. Hero for 3. Hero with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Jones. From down in the low post, it goes. And it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
A line change here for Chicago. And the Heat with some changes. .111 left in the second quarter. Burks passes to Mitchell. Wiggins looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
Ball passes to Herter. And there's the rejection. On the wing, Mitchell, pounded by Ball. Herter against Wiggins. Has to Ware. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's White. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. White's got 10.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And he lobs it up.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Ball outside. Down low. Here's Vucevic. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Trey Jones with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Josh Giddey. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Lonzo Ball, and it's White in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Oh, look at Wiggins rising inside. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Heat trail by 4. Burks finds Adebayo. Outside Burks. The 3. Buries it from 3. Burks has got 8.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
From deep, Giddey. He buries it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 4.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's where. He's got 5. Pass to Wiggins. 3-pointer. And again, Miami with a triple.
Wiggins getting some instant payback for that 3 on the other end. You just got to love the competitive fire.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
Here's Hero. Chicago making their last shot. Wiggins outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Over Giddey. Chicago with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. And he lobs it up to the rim. The shot by Buzel is no good.
It would have been a sensational alley-oop finish. Tough to nail the timing of that long pass.
Pass to Hero for the tie. Doesn't go that time. Bulls leading by 3. To the left wing. Back to White. Here's Buzelis. Outside Giddey. Picked by Vucevic. The 3 is up. And it's Giddey missing. Miami has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Hero finds Adebayo. The floater, and it's good for 2. Adebayo's got 8.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Back to Ball. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Ball. White for 3. Knocks down the long J. 15 points in the game.
On offense, Ball is a catalyst. He knows how to move things around and give people quality shots.
And here's Adebayo. And there's the screen. To the inside. Here's Ware. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. 11 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Vucevic, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. Fires away from way outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. 3/4 of... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th quarter. They've got Tyler Hero. Kyle Anderson is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. Here's Highsmith. Williams defending. Here's Hero. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Trey Jones.
You love this intensity from Hero. I mean, he's willing to get physical there inside.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for DeSumo. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jones. Here's Giddey. And down it goes. 2 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Adebayo. That three's off the mark. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Buzelis. Pounded by Adebayo. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
And the bucket is good.
The mid-range wasn't always Wiggins' favorite, but he is becoming more and more consistent from there.
Outside White. Pass to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Fires the three. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Hero. Over Ball. Hero, no good. The Bulls have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. There's Ball with a three. Rebound Miami. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hero outside. Back to Adebayo. A minute 50 left in the final quarter. Wiggins from long range. Wiggins for the triple.
Man, when they needed him most, Wiggins steps up and hands them an important bucket.
Hero against Ball. Here's Vucevic. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Look to a machine like Vooch when you need him most. He's a reliable offensive option who comes through for his club.
Now here's Hero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hero's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, in these moments, Hero knows he has to step up, so he works hard to find the bucket.
Pass to Vucevic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Now here's Hero. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
As always, Allie, we thank you. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. White with a screen on Hero. Pass to Vucevic. Fades. Rebound Miami.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Now here's Adebayo. Burks passes to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Hero, no good. And so here is Chicago, trailing by 2. Ball, a screen on Wiggins. Pass to Vucevic. Oh, he got it! He got it! And tie game! Huge basket right there. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Hero. Yes!
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
For the win! Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot at... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Rich...
But my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Kuzma can't get it to go. Brown against Prince. Floats one, and the layup good by Brown.
And Brown is at his best when he's attacking inside.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, we talked about Jrue Holiday and how he plans to stop him from being a factor out there. Coach said it won't be easy. He told me Holiday is a gifted two-way guy, but I think we can trip him up by staying on him on all times, by staying aggressive. So that direct approach is what they hope throws Holiday off his game. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now White, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Just two to shoot. Tatum, that's for two. No good there off the double clutch.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Kuzma. Giannis inside, guarded by Tatum.
Yeah, I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches in different systems. So 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lopez sets a screen for Kuzma. To the paint, 6 to shoot, and to Kumbo. Shot's good.
They like to use Giannis in the pick and roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. With a rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Horford's checked in. Now here is Holiday. Outside, Horford. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Now Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Kuzma outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Getting exactly what he wants. Kuzma just needing to create some elbow room for himself.
52 seconds left in the first quarter. Holiday finds Brown. Six on the shot clock. Nifty moves. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Bucks. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And Kuzma spacing the floor nicely, patiently waiting and knocking down the 3.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Brown deciding where to go with it. Lays it up and banks it in.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that does it for the first quarter. The Bucks on top. They lead by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Gary Trent is out there with Porter, and it's Green in at the 3 slot.
The teammates love that. When Horford is looking to shoot fast, it makes the offense look dangerous.
Portis a screen on Craig. Giannis slashing, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those 2 guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report.
Good play and great vision from Porter. The pick and roll gets someone open, and he finds it.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Milwaukee with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Porter finds Trent. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Trent. Over Tatum. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Pritchard. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Antetokounmpo passes to Green. Porter with it. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And it's Damian Lillard in for Porter. Here's Brown. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Bucks leading by 3. Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level, and that's what he's looking to do.
Now here is Holiday, still without a basket. And he uses the glass on the layup.
What strength inside from Holiday. Feels like he can score against anyone in the league with that size.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Lopez. Three-pointer. Boston grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Brown outside. Shot from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's now only a 1-point Bucks lead.
And you can tell Brown has a mind for the game. Calls the pick and roll and works it to perfection.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Lillard.
Hey, right here.
Portis a screen on Holiday. Lillard from outside. The shot will not fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 1. And a chance now to... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Pass to Prince. Here's Kuzma. And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
Milwaukee in the lead. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Brook Lopez started off, of course, as a post scorer, but he's completely reshaped his game over time, becoming a three-point threat and a defensive stopper. He said, I tried to focus more on being a pillar at the defensive end, someone my teammates can rely on. I'm always talking in the paint, letting him know I'm there to back him up. Kevin?
He's got great communication skills, David. Thanks for the report.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
And Lillard kicks to Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes. The third. 2 minutes.
Powers through inside. Giannis.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
A minute 50 left to play here in the third. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Trent's checked in for the Bucks. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. It's Brown on the wing, guarded by Prince. The shot. 1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. Boston again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Yep, it counts. And now a 5-point Bucks lead.
Pretty close to impossible to stop Lillard inside like that. Just too shifty.
Porzingis with a screen on Giannis. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Tatum down low. Pass to Holiday. Clock at 4. Brown outside. Cans it from downtown. Brown's got 9.
And this is what the team wants JB to do. Punish defenses that don't respect him from the corner.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. Brown wide open. He fires. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
Now, here's Lillard. Not a lot of room.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Celtics trail by 3. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Trent. Right side Tatum. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Jason Tatum.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so it's Milwaukee now. It's a 1-point game. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Pass to Craig. To the inside. Outside, Horford. And again, Boston with the triple.
They need that floor spacing ability from Horford. It's big for them when he's knocking down triples.
Here's Green. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Portis sets the pick for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo through contact.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Porter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Floats one up. Kuzma can't get it to go. Boston leading by 3. Porzingis with a screen on Prince. Prince against White. The kick out to Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Lopez sets a screen for Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo passes to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Prince's shot is good.
Well, the bigger the possession, the more engaged Taurean Prince is. Wow.
Holiday against Lillard. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Porzingis. White looking around. Over Prince. And it's White missing.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Here's Milwaukee now. They've got an 8-0 run. Here's Prince. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor and the physical nature of his play. You got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And here's Porzingis for a 3.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Tatum dishes to Holiday. Round kicks to Holiday. And here's Tatum for 3. Nails the tray.
And with that 3 ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by Milwaukee.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
And here's Tatum for three. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. It was up for grabs. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg.
tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center spot.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now here's Brunson. And it falls all over the rim and in.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Here's Embiid. Over Towns. Embiid misses. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Back to Maxey. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Bridges. Anunoby passes to Hart. Here's Brunson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Joel Embiid.
An aggressive pump fake move by Brunson, pulling the defender in close.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Now here's Maxey, outside Oubre. Embiid, high post. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Hart. Achua passes to Bridges. And there's Towns on the assist by Bridges.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Maxey against Brunson. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Love the way Maxey works those angles inside. He's crafty.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Outside Hart. Outside Achua. No good with the triple. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Maxey. Achua with the rebound.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Back to Hart. Pass to Achua. Now McBride from the arc. And Grimes pulls it down. George outside. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Grimes. And he misses the go-ahead basket. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Brunson taking his time here. Here's Towns. Banked it in off the glass.
Paint is Karl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Outside Maxey. Here's George. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. New York out in front, up 1. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, this is how you can keep a crowd quiet, though. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop and the opposing team scoring.
They've got Joel Embiid. Edwards out there with Butler, and it's McCain in a 2-guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Here's Philadelphia. Here's McCain. They set a pick. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Butler. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Nails it from 3. Butler's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Payne, the pass to Robinson. Outside Achua. Now here's Robinson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Payne. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Oubre, he's checked in for the Sixers. Grimes comes in for Edwards. Towns, he's checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for McBride. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to McCain. And here's Embiid. Oubre with it. Covered by Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid can't hit. Embiid's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Robinson gets the bucket.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Outside Butler. Puts it up. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Butler. Embiid's got his second basket of the game. Towns a screen on Butler. Payne against Butler. Payne with the bucket.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
The 76ers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. To the left side wing. Outside Oubre. Beyond the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Back to Achua. The 3-ball. Knocks it down from distance. Achua's got his first 3 points of the game.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
For 3, Maxey. Achua with a rebound. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Banging his way through, Jalen Brunson.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for McBride. That free throw's good from Maxey.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
Outside Brunson. Lets it go from deep. And again, New York with the triple. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Knicks, up 4. All right, now let's check in with OK, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court right now for the Knicks, they've got Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Shot clock at 5. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And here's Oubre from the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Oubre's got 6.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Pass to Anunoby. Here's Brunson outside. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Grimes. Outside Maxey. George outside. Pass to Embiid. And a miss there on the triple. New York leading by 6. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So, at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. And it's New York scoring again.
For a big guy like Towns to have that mid-range game in his bag, that's a big-time weapon for their offense.
Maxey passes to Embiid. A minute 15 left in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Grimes. Spins. Pass to Oubre. On target from range. Oubre's got 9.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. With some arc. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Oubre passes to George. Here's Grimes. He's guarded by Bridges. Outside Maxey. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Knicks leading by 7. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep three-point land. No good that time.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
And so it's the New York Knicks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Edwards, Butler out there with Joel Embiid, and it's McCain in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid. Here's McCain. Inside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Achua's got 4 rebounds now. Anunoby passes to Payne. Soft touch off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Knick lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Achua. Bridges comes in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Back to Oubre. Out to the wing. Here's Embiid. Puts the move on. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hart into the lane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Knicks lead by 13.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Here's Embiid. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. 1:51 left in the game. Outside Hart. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Towns for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Defense goes right at Embiid, but that size and strength of his, he just powers right through him.
Knicks leading by 9. A minute 20 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Back to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Sinks the tray.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Knicks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Brunson.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Maxey against Brunson. With the drive, and he banks in the layup.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Maxey, that's good. 35 seconds left in the 4th. Now Brunson. Here's the teardrop. Some solid defense from Maxey.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Nice shot by George.
The big man draws so much attention, so Embiid takes advantage of that and finds an open teammate.
And so it's New York winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team.
So good rebound.
Well, I'd like to say it's great coaching, Kevin. You know, I can always give those guys credit, but in reality, both teams do have a philosophy to go after the ball, and both these teams have tough, active people who are committed to getting as many extra possessions as they possibly can.
And you can't win in this league unless you can rebound, right?
Well, especially on the defensive end, Kevin. You've got to be able to keep the other team off the glass. At the offensive end, it sort of varies from team to team.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Ball in at the point.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Vucevic.
And this happens when Kuzma is aggressive. When he's looking to score, he makes the D react.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But, Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And, Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader. But he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his teammates. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And it's Lillard missing. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Sinks the three-pointer.
And no doubt, the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
To the right side. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Three-pointer, and he's good on the three ball.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Buzelis, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Now here's Giannis. Pass to Lopez. Here's the three. That shot misses. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's White. No good that time. Prince with the defensive effort. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Here's Giannis. The Bulls knocking down the three. Antetokounmpo, a screen on White. Prince, the pass to Lillard. The shot's good on the assist by Prince.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Now here's White. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Nobody near Lillard. And another three for Milwaukee.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 4. And Lillard kicks to Antetokounmpo. Inside. AT that time from Vucevic. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Patrick Williams. Dosumu is out there with Jones. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Smith in its center. And that one's good by Giannis.
And when Giannis is hitting that midi, best of luck. He truly becomes unguardable.
So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. Another one falls for Chicago.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Taurean Prince comes in for Green. Vucevic checked in for Chicago. All comes in for Dosumu. Now here's Lopez. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Giannis sets a screen for Trent. And the 3 ball is good. Trent's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Porter against Jones. Outside, Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Ball. Trent can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Here's Ball. Giddey with the screen on Porter. Ball with a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 6.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Prince against Giddey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis has checked in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Gary Trent. And it's Damian Lillard in for Kevin Porter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. And it's Vucevic missing. Bucks leading by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lillard outside. And the layup's good off the glass. 8 points for him.
A coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And it's in there.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Milwaukee with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Lillard. Excellent D there from Ball. Bulls trail by 4. Down low. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Pass to Giddey. Going inside. No good on that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And Antetokounmpo inside. Giddey defending.
And we've seen Giannis elevate his scoring ability over time. Great bucket there.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And here is Giddey. 11 points in the game. Vucevic a screen on Kuzma. Giddey, no good. Milwaukee leading by 6. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And the Bucks making a change here. Trent's checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Williams is checked in. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. It's a 5-point game. On the wing, Giannis. He's guarded by Williams. Giannis outside. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by Williams. Bulls trail by 5. Giddey with it. He's got 14. High post Vucevic. Over Lopez. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Amongst the centers in this league, Vooch is perhaps the best jump shooter, so comfortable letting it fly.
Now here's Giannis. 10 points for him. Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got 8 here in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Giddey. That one good for 2.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Trains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 11 points.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Vucevic. Here's Ball. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks leading by 6. Prince kicks to Giannis. Trent, a screen on Williams. Antetokounmpo against Williams. Trent outside. A three-pointer, no good. Well, Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
Well, great job by White to get the defense on their heels and forcing them to react.
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
There's the pick. Stolen by Jones. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Josh Giddey is out there with Jones. Then it's Jalen Smith. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Bulls trail by 5. On the wing, Giddey. Pass to Collins. Back to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Bangs home the trifecta. Giddey's got 10 points in just the second half.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Lillard subbed in for Kevin Porter. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Jalen Smith. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Jones. Vucevic the pass to Giddey. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. 21 points here for Josh Giddey.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Lopez, a screen on Ball. And Lillard kicks to Lopez. And another three for Milwaukee.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Vucevic. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Lillard. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Lillard. Inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 9 points. Vucevic down low. Lopez is there. Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball finishes with power. Not just going for the layup. Solid at throwing it down deep inside.
Bucks leading by 7. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Prince outside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bucks.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Damian Lillard.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
Giannis, no good. Chicago with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Buzelis' shot is good. Now, Giannis. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Driving inside. Oh, and out of the Kumbo. Hammers it in.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
And so the Bucks take the win. Probably a little thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. So for
beyond your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team. And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
And here's Brown for 3, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Boy, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
Here's Grimes. He's guarded by White. And Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here.
Sixers ball.
Embiid passes to Grimes. 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Holiday surveying the floor. About a minute into this first quarter. Porzingis against Embiid. Tries a 10-footer. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Now that jumper is pure Porzingis. Nice follow through, nice touch. This guy is very fundamentally sound.
For 3, Maxey. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Now here's George. Pass to Grimes. Embiid, a screen on Tatum. Embiid with it. There's the triple. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Brown.
2 minutes.
Tatum with it. Outside White. Brown against George. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Oh my goodness, how about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all 3 levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Al Horford's checked in for Jason Tatum.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Pass to Horford. Now Porzingis. Brown with it. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Outside Maxey to the middle. Yabusele. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Outside White. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And he converts the layup.
Oh, that is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Maxey with it. He's got 6. Let's go with a 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Brown. He's got 7. The 3 is up. connects from downtown. Brown's got 10.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for and some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. Pass to Embiid. Oh, the process! Embiid flexing his muscles.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And he gets the bucket.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out brings it.
Tatum, a screen on Butler. Here's Pritchard. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Pritchard's gotten his second bucket.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Here's McCain, hounded by Tatum. Outside Butler. Over to the wing. The fadeaway. That's good from Embiid on the assist by Butler. Embiid's got 6.
Yeah, this is what sets Embiid apart from other bigs. That mid-range game is on point.
Here's Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Embiid against Horford. Embiid inside. Horford pulls it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Pritchard. Uses the glass on the layup. Pritchard's got 7 now in this quarter. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Ryan, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Holiday. No made baskets yet. Pass to Brown. Jacks up a 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
To the paint. Here's Oubre. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. White, the pass to Holiday. Back to White. Takes a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And here's George from deep. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Celtics. They lead by 4. And will return shortly.
29. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. Then there's Paul George. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Embiid. He has 6. For 3, George. Holiday grabs the miss. Celtics lead by 7. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the bucket by Boston. Maxey. And no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Holiday. Oubre against Tatum. Over Oubre. Tatum can't hit. 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Grimes. Back to Oubre. Outside Maxey. This one for 3. Fires in the triple. Maxey's got 12 points.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
Tatum with a screen. And here's Brown for 3. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Tatum with a steal. Here's Pritchard. Maxey covering. Outside, Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
The passing, the shooting, the scoring, it's all clicking right now for Jaylen Brown.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Here's Pritchard. He has 7. Outside Holiday. Brown looking around. Porzingis with a screen on Oubre. And here's Brown for 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Here's Brown. That one doesn't drop. 76ers trail by 4. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Yabusele hooked that.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Right side Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Fires for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Pritchard's got 10 points.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Celtics out in front, up by 5. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. So the Celtics 5 right now. We've got Al Horford, Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Torrey Craig, and it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now here's Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. And again, Boston with the triple.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. A big group substitution here for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Tatum. 13 feet out. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Pass to Grimes. From deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's White. Outside, Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, eyeing the lead, they give up a big triple.
Outside Maxey. Puts it up from 15. Embiid misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Tatum! Money from deep.
The rise and fire by Jason Tatum. Ready to catch it and score it immediately.
Holiday against Maxey. Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Boston.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Now here's White for 3. Here's Tatum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Holiday against Maxey. Throws it up high. Hey, great communication on the lob.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Now here's Tatum. Tatum showing off the strength.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Maxey against Holiday. Pass to Grimes. And here's George. Shoots over Brown. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
White for three. It's rebounded by George.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Launches it. It's hauled in by White. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Jason Tatum.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And Philadelphia calls time here. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
And so here is Philadelphia. Embiid, a screen on Holiday. For 3, Maxey. That shot is off. And they go to the intentional foul.
Quentin Grimes. That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for the Celtics.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so it's Boston with the W. Exceptional effort. Allie, thank you as always.
Thank you.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaFleur.
veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
So here's Miami's starting group. Tyler Hero out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the center position. Now here's Burks. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Over Prince. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Milwaukee's head coach. And they were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now, Burks, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. Hero, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
And that one's good by Lopez.
Too much. Defense unable to slow Lopez down.
Outside, Hero. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Yep, that one goes in there.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Assist by Bam Adebayo.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Prince finds Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Prince.
Kuzma, rise and fire.
The Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Adebayo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on project big men, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
Now here's Kuzma. Pass to Portis. Prince wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Outside, Robinson jacks up a 3. Connects from three-point range.
That's his game right there. Robinson, one of the more deadly shooters in the NBA.
Right wing. Pass to Lopez. Adebayo against Kuzma. Now Portis. And here's Prince outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, a good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Burks kicks to Wiggins. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Now, beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Sims is checked in, and Trent subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Lillard looking around. And it's Trent in the corner. Traps in the tray.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead by 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Driving in, machetes his way, Giannis. And it's good, 2 points. Antetokounmpo's got his first bucket in this one.
And I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Jovic, no good. Bucks leading by 5. Pass to Portis. Pulls it up. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Getting inside and letting Portis do his work. He attacked the bucket that time.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Hero. 7 points in the game. And Anderson gets it to go.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. A minute 42 left in the first half. Now here's Portis. He's tightly guarded. Can't hit from in close.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Anderson against Trent. There's Hero with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Hero's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Heat.
Producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Kevin Porter. Burks against Prince. Here's Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Pretty close to impossible to stop Lillard inside like that. Just too shifty.
Burks looking around. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Here's Kuzma. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Back to Burks. Fires the three. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut to just one, and the basket from Adebayo. Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Now, here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From the low block. And that one is off.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
And that's it for the first half. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Alec Burks is out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. Antetokounmpo passes to Lillard. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Wiggins outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Now it's a 4-point Miami lead.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins, deadly enough from that spot.
Prince kicks to Kuzma. A shot's good on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Burks. To Hero. Here's Ware. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, and it's no good. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Trent's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Robinson's checked in. Trent outside. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Trent. It's good from long range. Trent's got 6 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Robinson dishes to Burks. And a wide open look for Hero. From outside, off the mark. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
Lopez, a screen on Hero. And it's Lillard missing. Well, Heat leading by 4. Outside Robinson. Hero on the wing. Covered by Lillard. Puts it up. Shot's good by Hero. 17 points in the game.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Shoots from 14 and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Lillard against Hero. And he dunks it down.
Guys, we had to take flight to get to this game tonight, but here's a guy who simply takes flight and flies at will on the basketball court. I mean, it's pretty surreal to watch a guy who can elevate to that level.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the 3. The setup and the slam by Giannis.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, and even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Hero against Porter. Shots good by Hero.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. That 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Here's Burks. Banked in off the glass. Burks has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Heat.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Hero passes to Wiggins. Back to Hero from deep. And the Heat, another three.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Adebayo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Pass to Burks. Fires for three. A rebound by the Bucks.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Kuzma outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Wiggins passes to Burks. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Hero from long range gets the three-pointer to fall. Hero's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Burks for three, and the Heat another three.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Lopez, a screen on Adebayo. Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
And Giannis that time just making the most of that play, getting the foul, still getting the shot off.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within single digits.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
The shot's good from Kuzma. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Dorian Prince, first personal foul. First team foul.
Five seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Buries the long-range jumper.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.